Algebraic fractions. When adding or subtracting algebraic fractions, the rule is we follow the same rules as when we are adding or subtracting normal fractions. So for example, if we have 3/4 minus 2/3, what we do is we have a look at our denominators. We have 4 and 3, and we try and find a common denominator. And a common denominator between 4 and 3 is going to be 12, because 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Then say, how many times does 4 divide into 12? Well, it divides 3 times. So we're going to multiply 3 by the numerator, which is also 3. So we have 3 multiplied by 3 on the top of our fraction. Then have a minus. And then we say, how many times does 3 divide into 12? Well, it divides 4 times. It's going to be 4 multiplied by this numerator, which is 2. And brackets mean multiply. We then multiply out the top of our fraction. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 4 by 2 is minus 8. So we get 9 minus 8 over 12. 9 minus 8 is 1. So it's 1 over 12. And this is the format that we're going to use when we are doing algebraic fractions. So let's say we have x over 2 plus x over 3. We want a common denominator for 2 and 3. And 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, so 6 will do. Then say 2 into 6 goes 3 times, multiplied by our numerator, which in this case is x, plus 3 into 6 goes twice, multiplied by our numerator, which in this case is also x. So now we just have to multiply out our brackets. 3 multiplied by x is 3x, because a number times a letter, we stick them together. And 2 multiplied by x is 2x. Again, a number times a letter, we stick them together. So we have 3x plus 2x over 6. And then we see, can we put together any like terms? Well, 3x plus 2x will give us 5x. And that just stays over 6. And we cannot simplify, so our final answer is 5x over 6. Okay, let's say we have x over 2 minus y over 5. So again, we multiply our denominators together to get a common denominator. And 2 by 5 is 10. Then say 2 into 10 goes 5 times. We multiply it by our numerator, which in this case is x. And then we have to take down the minus. And then we say 10 divided by 5 goes twice. And we have to multiply that by our numerator, which in this case is y. Brackets mean multiply. So we multiply 5 by x and we get 5x, because a number times a letter, we stick them together. And then we do minus 2 by y, which gives us minus 2y. Because again, a number times a letter, we stick them together. And all of this is over 10. Now, we have 3 separate terms. We have 5x, we have minus 2y, and we have 10. And there is no number or no letter that will divide evenly into all 3 terms, so we cannot simplify. So our final answer is 5x minus 2y over 10. Okay, let's say we have x plus 2 over 3 minus x minus 4 over 5. Okay, so again, we need a common denominator. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. So 15 is our common denominator. 3 into 15 goes 5 times. And we multiply that by our numerator, which in this case is x plus 2. Then we have to take down our minus. And then 5 into 15 goes 3 times. And we have brackets. And inside of the brackets, we put our numerator, which is x minus 4. Okay, so now we just have to multiply out the brackets and then simplify where we can. So we're going to do 5 multiplied by x plus 2. So it's going to be 5 multiplied by x and then 5 multiplied by 2. 5 multiplied by x is 5x. A number times a letter, we stick it together. And 5 multiplied by 2 is plus 10. Then we have to do minus 3 multiplied by x and then minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. Minus 3 multiplied by x gives us minus 3x. And minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 gives us plus 12 over 15. Be very careful with that last part. Minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 gives plus 12, not minus 12, plus 12. Okay, we've multiplied out our brackets. Now we need to add or subtract our like terms, so put together our like terms. So we have 5x minus 3x gives us 2x. And then we have 10 plus 12 gives us plus 22. And all of that's over 15. Now we have 3 separate terms, 2x plus 22 and 15. And there's nothing common to all 3 terms. There's nothing that will divide into all 3 terms. So this is our final answer. Okay, so here we have y minus 3 over 4 plus 5. And 5 is a whole number. Well, the first thing we have to do is change the 5 into a fraction. And any whole number can be changed into a fraction by putting it over 1. So it becomes y minus 3 over 4 plus 5 over 1. Again, we need a common denominator. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. So 4 is our common denominator. 4 into 4 goes once. And it's going to be 1 multiplied by our numerator, which is y minus 3. Then we have a plus sign. And 1 into 4 goes 4 times. 4 divided by 1 is 4. Multiplied by a numerator, which is 5. We then multiply out the brackets. 1 times y, and then 1 times minus 3. 1 times y is y. 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. And then 4 times 5 is plus 20. And all of this is over 4. And then we can put together the minus 3 and the plus 20 to get y plus 17 over 4. And that's our final answer. So sometimes we can simplify our algebraic fractions, and in the next few examples we'll see how we can do that. Okay, so here we have 5x plus 10 over 15, and we have 3 separate terms. 5x is a single term, plus 10 is a single term, and 15 is a single term. And we have to think to ourselves, what will divide into all 3 terms? Is there a number that will divide into all 3 terms, and is there a letter that will divide into all 3 terms? There is a number, we can divide 5 into each of them, but there's no letter we can divide into each. So we're going to divide each term by 5. 5 into 5 goes once, 5 into 10 goes twice, 5 into 15 goes 3 times. So we end up with 1x, which is just x, plus 2 over 3. So 5x plus 10 over 15 simplifies to x plus 2 over 3.